All right, so should a record producer actually correct parts that were improperly played or played weakly or just not done up to par? That question came up in a forum that I'm a member to, an audio forum, and it was met with some really strong stances. And I just wanted to weigh in and kind of tell people where I come from about that. Now, there are roles for a record producer, and there are usually two different roles. One, you speak with the band and you know exactly what they want, and they'll tell you, we'll do whatever we need to make the best possible product, and then say, hey, the bass player did a terrible job. He's not up to par, he's not practiced enough. You say, hey, listen, I can go ahead and play bass for you. And they agree to it, great. If they say, no, this is my band member and he has to be that way, I want it to be him on the record, fine. You don't have the power in that situation to say no to them. They're the ones paying you. They're the one doing all of that. Now, if you're in a different situation and you're working with a label, now someone is backing it, someone is paying you, you're contracted to make a commercially viable product. A whole bunch of different things are at play now, and this one person is really messing up the record. Now, in this situation, your duty is actually not to the band, it is to the record label, it's to the people who have invested. That's the people you have the contract with. So you would actually have to clear it with them, or if you know what their decision will be, you could go ahead and do that way. But you need to go ahead and ask them, hey, the bass player is just not kicking it. It's terrible. It sounds awful. It's going to make songs kind of fall apart. The choruses aren't going to pop. He's late. He's early. He doesn't know the parts. I need to redo them. I need to do them myself. And you get the go ahead from them at that point. Now, the label has a duty with their artist, and they could go ahead and do the correct thing and the moral thing, but it's not your job now. Now, your job, you're working for the label. So there's two different ways of going about it, and you have to take everything into your mind before you make a decision of, I would never, or, oh, yes, I absolutely would. If you're working with the band and they're the ones paying you, you should be absolutely honest with you. It's the right thing to do. Be honest with them. Tell them, hey, I don't think this is up to par. I don't think I could get this person up to par, and I would like to go ahead and do it myself or have someone else come in and do the part. But if you're working with a label, your duty is to them. As much as it feels awkward not to be talking to the people who are there, who you're working with every day, that actually is not your job. That's not what you're supposed to do. You have basically a fiduciary duty to the label. So consider that while you make these arguments. I know everyone is kind of hot about it and they take a hard stance one way or the other. Just be smart about it and be honest with people, and you won't run into this problem very, very much. All right. All right. Thanks for listening. Please let me know if you have any questions, if you want to add anything to this. Share the video, like it, and please subscribe on YouTube, and we'll talk soon.